Thank you so much, Chris, for those powerful words. And that symbolism right there is something also important. Now, if I can have Chris to my left over here and Emmanuel to my right, please. So, a lot of people forget and they don't realize a few things. One, we are already elected officials. We are already working within the community. We already have everything that we need. There's just one problem that we're, I guess, not implementing like we should be. We're not acting like it. We're not acting like politicians. We're not working in unison. We have these abilities to reach the community members and the political system, but because we're not working in unison, we're limited in things that we can get accomplished. And that's what a lot of people out there don't see. They don't see the accomplishments we're doing because we don't have the media, the power, and etc. But slowly, when I joined the Conservative Party, I said, you know what? How about we start implementing those things? Yes. Having press conference, having events, having our politicians address themselves as honorable, etc. Representing their districts and community events. And not only that, but something very important that we always leave out that I think that should be recognized more often. And that's recognitions for those individuals that are working very hard. Now, every single person here, for the majority of the part, I have a story with them. It goes back 2 years, it goes back 4 years, some goes back as far as 8 to 10 years or more. And if you look at my circle, not only social media, but the events and the work that I do, not only in my personal, but also my nonprofit work and my private work, for-profit work, and etc. In all those endeavors, I have these people in front of me. Because if you're working with me and you believe in me, then I want to make sure that you're represented as well with me and vice versa. Now, we may not know everything about each other, but there's one thing that we know, that the work around me will get accomplished, the work that's with you will get accomplished, and that's what I care about. There was other people that were invited, they didn't feel comfortable coming because of, let's say, certain organizations, certain people were here, and I say to them, that is the attitude that's missing out on what we need to accomplish. The press not coming here, not because they weren't available, but because they don't want this part to be published. With that being said, we already have all our things. We have our media here. We have our journalism here. We have our events that we can get. But that all starts with getting integrated in the community. So no matter how you do it, if you're not accomplishing it by now, then you need to change it up. And I'm not saying change yourself or change the way you're doing it. I'm just saying to integrate, you got to be integratable. I don't know if that's a word, but you know what? Do it. It is now, right? Dictionary, put that in. That being said, I'm going to cut this to a ceremony today. As the district leader for the 79th Assembly District, I also have Emmanuel with me as a representative for the Conservative Code. It's alternative district leader for the 79th Assembly District, helping me here today. And today we're going to be honoring Christopher Reid. Now, please give him a round of applause. 2 years ago, he walked into my office just right there and he said, I want to get some work done. I'm like, are you sure? Because I got work. And unlike most people, he didn't disappear. He didn't, make promises and then walk away. We made our plans and then we executed one by one. We've accomplished so much in such a short time period. As a Republican, he came into the Conservative Party. When he joined the Conservative Party, he joined as a social media manager. One of the biggest events that we did was the Bronx MAGA. We had over 250 individuals at that event. We had press, we had the politicians, we had everything that we needed. That should have continued across the board, but they saw what he could do, some of it downgressed, and you know what he said? He said, Gonzalo, I want to continue my path a different way. But he didn't step away, and he didn't say, I don't want to continue integration. What he said was, I just want to do it in a different way. And in that aspect, I think we've hit maybe 10 events in the last year so far. That's only this year. So you can see that the progress is being made. Now he's the chairman for his caucus for the New York Young Republicans. And in that capacity, I don't see him as a challenger or someone that's offset from us, but it's something that we can utilize vice versa as tools for an objective to get stuff done. And that's all I'm ever going to say. Let's get stuff done. To put the theatrics, put the feelings and the emotions aside so we can get work done. So with that being said, this proclamation from District Leader 79 Assembly District, honored to Christopher Reid, whereas it is the prerogative of this office to recognize individuals and organizations whose civic contributions enrich the fabric of the Bronx County. And whereas it is the community leaders like yourself to whom we owe a profound debt of gratitude, individuals dedicating themselves tirelessly to the betterment of our community, and whereas in alignment with the ethos and in accordance with time-honored tradition, it is with great pride that this office bestows upon you today, and whereas your long-standing commitment to the Bronx has been unwavering, with your tireless efforts consistently aimed at enhancing our borough, and whereas your exemplary service and dedication to our community, both in the forefront and behind the scenes, merit long overdue recognition. That part I will repeat. Merits this long overdue recognition. And whereas you epitomize the finest qualities of the Bronx, serving as a shining example for us all. And whereas it is the sentiment of this office that the achievements and milestones of individuals should be publicly acknowledged and celebrated, serving as inspiration for others to follow suit. Now, therefore, it be proclaimed that I, Gonzalo Duran, District Leader for the 79th Assembly District, do hereby recognize you as an individual deserving of our utmost respect and admiration, and be it further proclaimed that a copy of this proclamation be presented to you on August 2nd, 2025. Signed, Gonzalo Duran, District Leader for the 79th Assembly District. A round of applause, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
You guys look at that? Yeah, please. And now we're going to have Chris say a few words to end us here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Gonzalo. I'll make this very quick. I'm just going to say my thank yous. First of all, thank you to Gonzalo Duran, who is very accurate in that I walked in there and he gave me a chance. So thank you very much. You've done so much for me, and I very, very much appreciate that, man. And I'd like to thank the Conservative Party, Pat McManus, for taking a chance on me also and putting me in meetings where I probably didn't belong. I'd like to thank my caucus, Justin Baird, my vice chairman, Derek Varon, my deputy secretary, Brian Wigfall, my intelligence director, Andrew and Adam, they're both our newest members, and John, who couldn't make it. I'd like to thank also these guys here, because without the candidates, there's no party. And so, without the candidates, there's no Chris, there's no Gonzalo, there's no nothing. And most of all, I want to thank my wife, who has sacrificed a lot of hours of me not being home so that I could get this stuff done. Luckily, she's home resting with my daughter. And that's it. Thank you very much.